Hi friends, how are you? It's Kiara. This is going to be a Quilt Tube Extra. Let me just fix this camera slightly. Okay. Um, this is good. Spoiler alert, this is the June 2025 Fat Quarter Shop, so sampler box. I'm so excited they did not put my label on the front of it this month. I just slid it open and haven't really looked inside. So the first thing is you open it and it gives us our theme, and this is Midsummer Magic. So, and then on the back we generally have a coupon. Okay, and then we have an additional pattern besides the one that comes in. So there's that. And then we have our little card that tells us everything that's in here. Okay. I'll show the fabric last. Okay, so we have these magic clips. The clip you can sew right over. Why would I sew over a middle? Okay. And we have, it's these, and they have markings for 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch. Measurement, you need clearance. Okay, let's read what these say. Add a sprinkle of magic to your sewing with magic clips from Taylor Seville. They hold fabric securely, making them for binding, hemming, the flat metal clip. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, I like the pattern. Even if I don't do the whole pattern, I am definitely doing one of these blocks. I just saw what they are. Okay, we got that. And then we got this cute little purple thread. We've been getting a lot of thread and I kind of like it. I do have thread, but this is an Aurifil, so it's cotton. My thread in colors is primarily Gutterman, so I think it's a poly blend. So this is very cool. I'm gonna put this over here. We got a 3.5 inch ruler. I love any box that comes with a ruler because sometimes rulers get banged up, and if it comes in the box, it means I don't have to pay out of my pocket. Well, I paid, but you know what I mean. So this is $11.98, and it's a Creative Grids, and I like Creative Grids rulers. The binding clips are $8.98. Then the thread was $5.98. And let me show you the pattern. This is the pattern. I love this. If I don't make the whole thing, I might just, I'm thinking maybe I'll make 4. Because I really don't need a whole thing, but I might do a wall hanging, or I might make a couple and see if my girls want them. But it's really cute. I like these. At the very least, I think I might make 4. So I would have to figure out what I need. But like all the other things are only 1/2 yards. You need, if you're making the whole quilt, you will also need a 1.5 yards of background, 1/2 yard for one frame, 1/2 yard for another frame, and then sashing and borders at 1 1/4. So I just need to figure out what I need. But I have a couple things that I think would match this, so I can probably go in my stash. So what we got is 20 10-inch squares of Tula Pink, which I'm excited for. Because even if I don't do it, I will just hold on to the Tula Pink because I like Tula Pink. I like to collect it. I don't generally sew with it too much, but I love these birds, so that's why I'm the owls. So I'm definitely thinking of doing like a little wall hanging with 4. So there's that. And then we got the flowering. So I'm going to actually start this, and Kathy from my hobby home has just been taking the pictures on each one and using from her stash. So I'm gonna steal that idea because I really liked it. And I have a couple bolts of like white fabric over here from Marshall's Dry Goods, so I'm gonna use that. So my goal is when I'm going away next week, so my goal is to start this. So I really like this box, and it was totally worth everything. And I actually think that I'm gonna go dig around and see what I have to make the frames. And I think I'm gonna do 4 as a wall hanging, because I really, really love this. If you're making the whole quilt measures 50.5 by 65.5, but wouldn't it be a cute little one? And then I might ask I might actually surprise my oldest with like one of these. Let's see how big the blocks are. Oh. The bordered owl measures 14.5 by 19.5. So a little bit, so it's probably around this size. So I might just do one. That, or when I was at Hobby Lobby today, I saw they had some rectangle pillow forms. So maybe I'll make my girls like pillows. Or I have a niece who loves owls, so I might do that and make one for her for Christmas present. So this box I love. I'm gonna put everything back in my box for now, with exception of the thread. Because I am gonna make this. I might even cut it out before. I'm going to Washington, D.C. in a few days for a DAR thing. So I might just do that. So I will give this box an 8 out of 10 because I really enjoy it. I really liked it. So that's what I've got. I probably will be back in a day or so in a day or so, because I've been doing a lot of projects, and I have some stuff to show you before I go away. And I'm trying something new, so I might show you my prototype of something I'm making. But I'm also going to come back with a floss tube because I have so much cross stitch to show. So that's how everything is. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Again, 8 out of 10 for the box. And you can get, there might be some at that quarter shop left. So I'll link the link to the page for the sew sampler. Have a great day. Bye bye.